Hey there, YouTubers. It's the old again. Take my earplugs out, I might be able to hear you. Well, I've come out today to one of my regular shooting grounds with the intention of sighting in my new 308 rifle. However, I'm using a different ammunition to the one that I tried in the shop, and I also have no moderator on my rifle, hence the ear defenders, and it has changed altogether the ballistic dynamics of the rifle. So I can't hit a 6x6 inch square paper target at 50 meters or 100 meters. And as I have no solid backboard on which to mark my missed shots, I have no point of reference from which to zero. So it looks like I'm going to have to spend a bit of time on a proper range and a bench rest and do it that way around. Fortunately, I brought the trusty old Czech side-by-side shotgun. It's about 60 years old, this gun, I think. Brilliant gun. Cost me £100. And it's not been altogether fruitless, because I have at least managed to bag a couple of pigeons so far, so I won't be going home without meat, which is pretty good. But anyway, I'm here specifically to give a special shout out to our good friend the Mindful Pipe, because I did promise him that I was going to try out his new pipe that he sent me last week on a hunting trip. So that's what I'm doing. And I have to say, smokes like a champ. And the Broberg's Burley is fantastic stuff. Might need to put a rubber bit on there though, because I'm quite a clencher. That's it really. I just wanted to give a shout out to our good friend Johan, the Mindful Pipe, and say thanks again for the pipe, buddy, and the tobacco. It is being put to good use whilst out hunting as we speak. I'm going to go and hang around a little bit longer, because I would like to go back home with at least a pheasant or two today. Unfortunately, there is a pheasant shoot going on in that direction, which is a local farm shoot, and the beaters, I think, are driving the birds in that direction opposite and away from where I am. So I have seen a couple of pheasants today, but I haven't. They're very, very skittish, understandably so, and I haven't had a good chance to get a good shot. So it will be pigeon for dinner tonight, unless I can get another pheasant. Before I go, actually, the little track that I'm standing in, there we go, that's a better view. This is the old farm track. The land that I'm shooting on belongs to a friend of mine, and just down that way is the old farmhouse, which will be it's probably fallen into disrepair about 100 years ago or so, but it's been in his family a long time. And this track that I'm standing on is the old farm track, and I find it quite fascinating to be standing in history, really, because just a couple of meters in that direction there's a house where generations of people were born, died, worked the land around here. and now it's all overgrown and covered with ivy and bramble, and they are pretty much forgotten about. I mean, there's not much left of the house. It's a couple of walls, and you know, around here in Devonshire, they used to build the house out of what we call cob, which is a mud wall, effectively a clay wall, and if they're not maintained, they tend to collapse and fall to bits pretty quickly. So that's what's happened. But nonetheless, a couple of 100 years ago, this would have been a busy little farm, and now it's just no one around. But I feel like I'm walking around with ghosts here. Anyway, folks, that's it. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you all again soon. And thanks again, Johan, for the fantastic pipe.